I'm Nancy Showalter, and you're listening to Spirituality for the Politically Incorrect podcast. Welcome, all radical paradigm shifters and creative change makers. You who dare to create a better life and a better world. Tap into the power that resides within you and use that power for constructive change. Hello and welcome to Universal Laws Part 4, the Law of Cause and Effect. Now, some people believe that the law of cause and effect is really not scientific. It's kind of a new age concept, the law of attraction. But Albert Einstein actually has something to say about that. He says everything is energy, and that is all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. So that's his perspective, and I think it sheds a lot of light on those who think that the law of cause and effect is not a scientific law. This law is the third universal law that we're talking about today. And it's really been with us since the beginning of time. It's the most fundamental law of how the universe works. We know it by a number of different names. The law of karma, Newton's third law: for every action there's an opposite and equal reaction. And of course, those colloquial expressions such as what goes around comes around, what you sow you reap. So this is really not a new concept at all. We also find that the same law being taught in a number of the world's religions. In the Bible, book of Matthew, we see whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. In the Buddhist scriptures, it says, according to the seed that is sown, so is the fruit you reap there. From doer of good will gathers good. From doer of evil, evil reaps. Foundational to this understanding of the law of cause and effect is the understanding of the law of vibration, which we talked about last week. Returning to the basic premise that everything is energy, and according to its vibrational speed and frequency, we have different manifestations, including you, because you are a vibrational being, and according to the level of your vibration, it's what you're putting out to the universe that will come back to you. You are constantly creating with your thoughts, your emotions, your memories, your words, your actions. All of these are manifestations of energy. As an illustration, if you had a traumatic experience at some point in your life and you've not completely released it, that energy imprint or record is still in your subconscious memory. And each time you think about it and feel it all over again, it's no longer something in the past. It's in your present moment. By reliving the past, you're recreating the situation all over again. As you recreate that past situation, it becomes an even stronger imprint, and it can become like a prison for you. This is one cause of illness, disease, and emotional bondage, not being able to release and let go of these past traumatic experiences, which are energies manifesting in our four lower bodies, meaning our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body, and our memory body. Well, the good news is that this is also true with your good memories. You can likewise raise your vibration to a very high level by simply remembering or re-experiencing a very wonderful event that happened in your life. Many people use this remembering technique in their meditations to get centered in their hearts, or when their vibrations dip to a lesser level and they want to get back to a higher vibration. But in order to grasp fully and understand the law of cause and effect, we can't overlook the important fact that we must take responsibility for our lives. This is sometimes a tall order for some people. Society today practically encourages us to blame others for the condition in our lives, whether it be our parents, our teachers, past experiences, the government, or just our particular circumstances. So contemplate this concept of taking full responsibility for your own life. And what does that exactly mean to you today? Are you a victim? Do you place yourself in that role? Take a look at that. And next week we will talk about how free will and the law of cause and effect interact. Until then, keep an open mind, a generous heart, and a powerful spirit. Thank you for being with me today, and if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, download, and comment. I'd love to hear from you, and your support is much appreciated. And don't forget to go to theawakeningnow.com for free bonuses and information on my new book, You Were Born to Be a Christ, but You Were Taught You Are a Sinner. Awaken to who you really are. See you next week.